Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are in Unit 2, Entrepreneurial Planning, and we are going to learn the meaning, definition, and characteristics of business. In the previous class, we went through the different activities. We went through the economic activities and non-economic activities, and we saw how the business activities are categorized and classified into three. This is manufacturing, service, and trading. And in this class, we are going to see the different authors and their different opinions on business. And then we're going to see the meaning of business and characteristics of business. The definition of business according to Wheeler, he says business is an institution organized and operated to provide goods and services to society under the incentive of private gain. Now, according to Peterson and Polman, business is an activity in which different persons exchange something of value, whether goods and services, for mutual gain or profit. Again, for profit. Now, according to Hooper, business means the whole complex field of commerce and industry, the business industries, processing and manufacturing industries, and the network of ancillary services, distribution, banking, insurance, transport, and the so on which serve and interpenetrate the world of business as whole. Now, what do you mean by interpenetrate the world of business as a whole? Interpenetrate means mix or merge together. That's the meaning of interpenetrate. Okay, so this is a different view of different authors on business. Now, what's the meaning of business? Business is a continuous activity. Now, the objective of business is to earn profit by producing, buying, and selling of goods and services, irrespective of size, nature, scale, or ownership. Now, let us move on to the characteristics of business. The first characteristics of business is entrepreneur's presence. Now, what do you mean by characteristics? Characteristics is nothing but a quality that is typical of somebody or something, and that makes him or her it different from other person or thing. So, why do you call an entrepreneur? What are the characteristics that an entrepreneur, or what are the characteristics that a business should have? Now, first, an entrepreneur's presence. First of all, there should be an entrepreneur. There must be someone, some person to take initiative for establishing a business and undertake the risk associated with it. The second characteristic is economic activity, which we have already learned in the previous class. All those activities related to production, distribution of goods and services with economic motive, that is, profit, can form part of business. Third, production or procurement of goods and services. Now, a business which either produces or procures goods and services for offering them to customers. Now, if you buy one computer and if you buy one AC and you use it for yourself, then that doesn't become business. Now, you buy in bulk, or maybe you buy 10 pieces and then you sell it and then you make profit out of it. That is business. Now, there are three types of goods here. The goods can be classified into three. They are consumer goods, producer goods, and services. Now, what do you mean by consumer goods? Consumer goods are products brought for consumption by the average consumer. That is a final good. That's the end result of production and manufacturing. For example, clothes, food, jewelry, soap, shampoos that you go and buy from a supermarket or any shop, that is called as consumer goods. Now, what is producer good? Goods such as tools and raw materials used to produce other goods and satisfy human beings. They are called as producer goods. In economics, producer goods are also called as intermediary goods. That is, goods used in further manufacturing process or resale. Now, the third type is service. Now, what is service? You've already seen in the last class. Service is intangible. And what do you mean by intangible? You can only feel it, you cannot touch it. So, service is an action that a person does for someone else. For example, haircut, medical checkup, mail delivery, car repair, teaching, etc. They are called as service. Now, we go on to the fourth type of characteristics. Now, what is the fourth characteristics? sale or exchange of goods and services. Now, business must involve sale, exchange, or transfer of goods and services for the satisfaction of human needs against a price. Goods and services purchased or produced for personal consumption is not business. Now, I buy a sari and I wear it. Now, that doesn't become business. Now, I have a shop, or even if I don't have a shop, I buy 120 saris or 500 saris on daily basis or monthly basis or weekly basis, and I sell it and make profit out of it. That is called as business. The next characteristic is regularity. One-time transaction or dealing in goods and services is not business. So I just start business with 1 lakh and I buy some commodities and then I sell it and I make profit and then I close my class. That is not my shop. That is not business. So one-time transaction or dealing with goods and services is not business, even if one earns profit in return. So business must be done regularly, on regular basis. Continuity. It should be continuously performed. Then you have utility creation. That is another characteristic of business. Now, under utility creative, business activity results in creation of utility. There are 3 types of utility: form utility, place utility, and time utility. So what do you mean by form utility? Changing the form of raw material into finished goods creates form utility. Place utility is from the place of production, transportation goods to the place of consumption results in place utility. Time utility, the process of storing the goods when not required to and supply them when required, generates time utility. Next, we go on to the other characteristics of business: profit earning. Profit is the reward for undertaking a business activity, as no business can survive for a long without earning business. So ultimately, you invest some amount in your business and then you start your business. You're not doing for charity. Ultimately, the main motive of starting a business is to earn profit. The next characteristic is uncertainty of return. So there's no guarantee that you're going to make profit. You cannot say, okay, I've started business, in 15 days I should make profit. Of course, you'll have a business plan where you'll say, okay, I should recover my the principal that I invested in 3 months, 2 months, and then I should start making profit. Immediately when you start business, you're not going to make profit. You have to give it some time. So business does not guarantee for the return or either principal. As I told you, profit earning, and then you say uncertainty of return. Like business doesn't guarantee for the return of either capital or amount invested in the business or profit. Then you go to the 9th characteristic, that is element of risk. Business involves risk and uncertainty. Higher the risk, higher the profit, goes the old proverb. So the actual business situation is affected by a variety of uncontrollable external factors, casting favorable or unfavorable impact on business. So thus risk elements keeps the businessman vigilant and going. So you cannot predict. You can make profit, you may not make profit. Uncertainty, the uncertainty of return, when you will be getting return, there's no idea. An element of risk is always there. There may be, you started a business and maybe there is a natural calamity, or you would have started business 2 months ago and suddenly there is corona and you cannot help it. So there are elements of risk around that is involved. And maybe you have started a product and maybe your competitor is very strong and people continue to buy that product. So there is always element of risk, and there is a positive side of it also. Maybe your product, you started using it and you have started promoting it well, better than the competitor, and then you stand the chance of competing the competitor and make profit. So in this class, we have gone through the definition of business. We have just got an idea of what different authors feel about business, and we have gone through the characteristics of business. We saw that an entrepreneur should be there. He must be a human being, a person, to take an initiative to start a business, and there should be an economic activity, and you should buy goods and procure goods for the purpose of making profit by selling it. The goods can be of any type, like consumer goods, producer goods, or service goods. And there should be sale taking place or exchange of goods and services. And you should have a regular and continuous continuous business, and it should create the utility, the different utilities we have discussed. Then there should be profit earning. Profit earning should be the motive of business. And of course, one of the most important characteristics of business, like your profit is uncertain. Profit earning is, you have to earn profit. That is the motto of business, but your return is very uncertain. And the element of risk, needless to say, it is very high, uncertain. You cannot just predict. There are some elements which is under your control. There are certain elements which are not under your control. So that's it for today's class. And next class, we are going to discuss about the forms of organization. Now, after this class, I want you to, this is your assignment for today. I want you to just list out the definitions, and I want you to explain the characteristics of business in around 250 words. And you can mail it to my Gmail ID, which I have already shared with you, or in my WhatsApp group.